All right, it's on now, Jodie.
This is percussion.
Right, because it's International Teasel Day, we're going to go, and apparently... And because it... Gosh, I sound like a twit on there, don't I? Twitter. I can't do the Twitter. I still can't type Twitter. Oh, what am I doing? What's going on? And where's the Jodie? Jodie Whittaker apparently is more important than you. I don't think so. International Teasel Day! She is awesome, isn't she?
Beautiful.
Isn't she gorgeous?
Look at those big dark eyes.
Very much says hello, Jodie. Who's here? J Frapp, Spit Ye, very much. I'll say that again. Black Bod. And yes, that's the cat. This is Teasel. She is a three-legged beastie who likes chicken cuddles, yelling at 6 a.m. and flopping in the sun.
It's true.
In
It's
summary,
true.
this is also
Oh,
Teasel. She's also a
She's
Teasel.
adorable.
Look at that chin. Look at that chin. I like that picture. I like that picture so much. She looks gorgeous. Jodie is doing the special stroke that makes the cat, like normally if she's being stroked in that way. Hello Soup World, hello Skello. Normally after a few seconds of it, no, it's International Cat Day, she'll start doing num 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 num. She'll start doing that. Teasel the living tripod. Yay! So, do you know? So apparently, right? Jodie told me this. I didn't know this, but today's International Cat Day. Is that correct?
Yeah.
And apparently, earlier in the year, around February and March, celebrated differently in two different parts of the world. It's World Cat Day.
Yeah.
Right now, why there's two? So I raised that's clear. Yeah, it hasn't. It's not Teasel water, no. So I immediately thought. Like, it's not bad to have two national days or international days for the cats, right? In fact, every day is a cat. And then Jodie said there's also International Cat of Mystery Day. And I was immediately like, what, really? What is it? And then I was like, no, don't tell me. Keep it a mystery, right? And actually, she lied.
The mystery is.
The mystery is it's not real, yeah. Or maybe everyone celebrates it, but she doesn't tell us.
What a twist.
All you need is a 1/4-inch screw on her head and you've got a POV cat tripod, yes. She's so lovely. The reason my stream took a little bit longer was because our lovely cat from International Cat Day, wonderful cat, brilliant cat, tripod cat, had done a smelly arse burger. So I had to clean that out before I came in here. So she's at least one end of her's not all smiles. Oh, I'm being all juvenile. It's late at night. All right. Let's ruin it all by buying all the assets on bye to. Oh, I'm going to retweet that. Yeah, just retweet it. Right. My God, she's amazing. Is that the last picture there? Yeah, it is. I love that picture. Yeah. So, Jodie, you could actually join in on this because you can smugly listen to me. So, sort of realization time. Right. One. What? How do I see myself? And we'll talk about that to do with games, like my job. What am I? What am me? Two, slightly less important to me personally. Why do you watch me? Right. So we'll kick into Unity in a sec. We'll go to the asset store and review some assets to start with. And like one of there's three main reasons why I'm looking into Unity. Two of which I cannot tell you. And one of which is boring and I'll tell you. So it's to do because I've always wanted to look into it to find out just about the productivity. Now, if you remember with diorama, how do I see myself? Left to right, it's flipped, it's mirrored. Woo! I would watch the stream for the story mode. Yes.
This is a 3-hour stream where you go, how do I see myself? And I can answer it.
There's gonna be tears. There'll be special guests. Teasel, basically. The reason I asked Jodie to stay is because I'll get to the point quickly. But one of the reasons I'm dancing around the issue is because of you know, how do I see myself and that sort of stuff. But anyway,
Alone.
so I the question is, am I a C++ games programmer or a games designer who programs, right?
What's the first one? I've answered it.
Or we can even get rid of the language. Am I a games programmer or am I a games designer? Now, in terms of employment, Diorama actually porting to Unity? No. I am a person who drinks cat water. No. I only did that once. And I've always associated myself as a games programmer. It's what I've been employed at. It's always what's allowed me to be smug and superior to other people, and that's clearly critically important, right? In career and stuff. Jodie's left because she's not a programmer. Oh, she'll come back at that one. that's goading her into a fight. Hello, Cure Crisis. Definitely a programmer. Yeah, I have no social skills at all, and in fact, I'm lonely and an introvert.
What games have you designed?
Well, no, but this is my point, right? Doing it myself, I want to make Diorama.
Well, then you're a game developer.
Well, then I'm a game developer. Yeah, but I've there's a strong streak of self-actualization, which is a stupid phrase. I associate myself as being a programmer, right? That's my default position, and I picked making Diorama because it fitted my skills. It's what I liked, and blah blah blah, right? I am both. Well, exactly. We haven't seen my game design skills yet. Thanks very much. Up your bum. And
Straw poll on who thinks Rob is too hung up on labels. Just be
myself. I'm a special flower. Okay.
You're not a special flower.
So,
you're just the same flower as everyone else.
What's my end goal here with doing my own game? Well, clearly it's to make a game, but how much do I invest in me being a games programmer? Right. So to wrap this up into some kind of meaningful point that will allow me to then go on to Unity, is not that I'm dropping Diorama, right? But one of the things I've prided myself as a programmer and a lead dev is being pragmatic about things. Oh my God, someone's actually set up a straw poll. Is Rob too hung up on labels? No, I thought you were going to ask what the labels were. Yes, I voted yes on that one. Even I vote. Even the rocks do not recall. 7 of you. 6 of you plus me. Yeah, that's great. But anyway, the point is the reason I looked into Unity is because as a practical game developer programmer, I should be open to new tools. Right, now I'm going to shut the door on Jodie because she doesn't deserve this, right? Why does the answer matter on question 1? Well, the short answer is it doesn't, but it still has an impact, right? That's the problem, right? So if, for example, like, let's say I was trying to make a particular game that's not Diorama and I was programming it in C++, and then I found out I could make it a lot easier in Unity, right? Tell me, as a programmer, why wouldn't I drop any work I've already done to do it in Unity? And the pragmatic answer is you would just drop it, right? You would immediately drop it and do the other stuff. Now, Diorama, I don't... did I ever think Diorama is a bad name? No, it's a great name. It's full of potential, full of juicy potential. And 8 votes to 0. Great. So Diorama, as it stands, is not something that works well with Unity, right? It isn't. So this isn't a question of should I rewrite Diorama in Unity, because it isn't a one-to-one mapping, right? But what is it I wanted to achieve with Diorama? And here's a question, is how would I have to change Diorama to work in Unity? And this is a thought experiment, right? I'm not going to do it because I'm still in evaluating Unity stage, right? But the thing is that like, how much am I prepared to compromise the game I wanted to make something that was probably equally good but different and away from my original vision? And also, this is the important point here, takes away C++ and the area that I considered myself further ahead than other people. right? Because this is down to this is where my emotions impact my decision, and I don't want them to, right? So there's a deal here in that, let's say I was to drop doing diorama. All right. If I were to drop doing diorama, what is the problem with doing that? Well, the problem is I've invested a lot of time and a bit of money and somebody else's money. Yep. Well, Rain March, the trouble is that wouldn't make me enough money to do it as a asset store package. So I wouldn't, that would never be an issue. Jay perhaps trying to make it a real thing. Why do I watch me? Teasel. I love seeing Teasel on stream. And those are the sorts of things where how I see myself, I'm a games programmer, right? I'm a big fish in a small pond of programmers. And that's, I think that's true even on Twitch, right? There's quite a few there's quite a few people who program. I think I'm one of the better ones. And, you know, there's a bit of me that likes that. But if I go to Unity, I'm a beginner again, even though I'm confident I can overtake all of that stuff. But I'm ceding control. I'm a control freak. Obviously, all those sorts of things. Hello, Chochma. Why do you watch me? Like, if I were to, I mean, I'm not even doing that much streaming, but even if I was doing a full-time diorama stream and I then cut that in half to do Unity, you know, then maybe I'll lose people watching me. So that's not actually that important. I can't really be driven by what people want to watch me for. I'm sure those of you that I class as friends will still be friends. Anyway, yeah, so how do I see myself? Well, I that's my default position as a games programmer who makes games as well, but it's not really as that. So what I want to see myself as is someone who has made, past tense, lots of good games. All right, so that's really my goal. Now that's why I'm looking into Unity. Unsub, Rob without C++. Well, I still want to do C++, right? But yeah, the point is that this is going over my mind. My one day streaming with Unity, and there were certain things that I was not anywhere near as advanced in diorama in a year and a half. Even though diorama I don't think translates to Unity well. I simply don't. But that's the thing. I mean, like, so let's go to the Unity asset store, right? And I have these little moments where I'm like, why am I bothering? So let me just find. Yeah, that's right. There was this linked by Skello, and this 3D isometric pack. I mean, come on, guys, that looks friggin' awesome. And again, the whole point is that how much is this? $40. That's nothing, right? Is that there's a bit of me that wanted to do things the hard way, but the trouble is the hard way is very hard. To relate to people. I'm not sure I'm relatable. Maybe for the poo and giggles, you should try making a simple diorama demo in Unity. Well, I'll tell you what has been going through my mind today has been, what would I have to change to get anything remarkably like diorama in it? And the first thing that would have to go until I could work out how to do it would be the infinite worlds, right? So you'd immediately be into room-based territory. Well, why not redoing diorama in Unity? Well, because I'm losing some of my uniqueness, and I'm not sure that really matters. Yeah, game making like cats. Oh, hello, Massey, by the way. Use Unreal Engine. Yeah, Unreal Engine could be it, but the thing is that I could right now spend $40, which is at my contracting rate. That's like 25 minutes, 20 minutes of work, and I've suddenly got these quite high quality assets, and this I can use to bring together. That's pretty damn cool. That's pretty amazing. Yeah, if you don't do it the hard way, it's not you doing it. I know. I've always kind of wanted to be smug and look down on the people that try and do, that live by the not invented here syndrome. And I think, oh no, that's terrible. Use the right tool for the right job. Maybe it boils down to this. How much control am I willing to cede? And how much of a game design am I prepared to compromise so that I can simply be 20 times more productive? So here's a question. How much of a game do you think I'd have made in 1.5 years of Unity? It would be a little daft to make the switch this late since you've already poured so much time into C++. Well, JFrap, there's an emotional thing there, but there is but that's called the sunk.
Like that.
Exactly, that's $40, Jody. I earned that. I could earn that in half an hour or something, and then I've got all of this, and you get the blocks to put it together. And with these assets, Jody, is that how I would do it is I'd buy those assets, use them to make a game, and then replace all the assets at the end once you've got a game, right?
Why?
Or not. Well, it depends how many other people are using those assets, because otherwise you'll end up with a game that looks like somebody else's, right?
Yeah, but I like that game. Can I just play that game?
In Unity, I would say you would have made easily 50% more. What exactly would be 20 times more easier using Unity? Well, let's have a look. Let me load up my demo. Oh, I can't because I removed bits from it, didn't I? But in 4 hours, I had movable, rotating physics. Hang on. Hang on, Jody, hold it away because it's International Cat Day. So there you go. So here's my guess, and I'm going to be fairly conservative. This feels like a conservative. Yeah, still can't see the cat. It's International Teasel Day, guys.
It's international, there's definitely... Hey, who's the best cat in the world?
Jump. Yeah, so I reckon I would be 20 to 50 times more of a game. I would probably have completed a game in a year and a half, easily. Right? Oh, I've got to open my first project, which is Manatee. My first Manatee. Right, let's have a look. Yeah, 1.5 years of Unity would have had about 2 or 3 months of learning. I completely agree. Making the game and choosing the tools are different stuff. Yeah. So I am saying I would be 20 times to 50 times further ahead. I would have completed a game in a year and a half, including learning, right? And that is a bold claim, right? But even if I'm wrong, I still think I would have been way ahead. So I'm not necessarily saying diorama in Unity. I'm saying games, something that satisfies me that I've made something. Look, this has got, well, I mean, it's got rubbish physics, but whatever. There's stuff going on here, right? And we don't have that kind of physics we don't have ramps in diorama, right? Okay, oh, they can't see the screen. All right, it's off me now, Jody.
Oh.
Anyway, so all I'm saying is diorama is not going to stop. That isn't my point, but I think I would be missing a trick and not being professional if I wasn't constantly evaluating Unity to see if I can do something faster and more satisfying as well. Why is the camera looking at my hand?
I'm personifying the camera again.
So diorama plus, let's say, Lua scripting. You wouldn't have Lua scripting. You'd have C# scripting. How does that work? I actually don't know. Blah, blah, blah. I would say much more. Think about complex shaders like projected shadows, God rays, rain. Yeah, so in terms of visuals, we've got loads more. Unity isn't very performant. How, for example, would you do lighting? Much stuff like the chunk assembly you'd have to build outside the Unity entity framework. Yeah, I had a very quick look at the mesh building stuff, and that would have to be multi-threaded, and there's a whole heap of things But the price, the cost of getting the professional license.
Laundry needs hanging up and I don't want to do it.
It's International Cat Day, and Jodie's just told me, completely unrelated. I just wanted to remind everyone it's International Cat Day, that the laundry needs hanging up. Right? I would challenge that the built-in Unity physics cannot be bent to give good game feel. Well, that's an interesting one. So that's yeah. I don't know enough about Unity to know what problems there. All of the problems. Now I know things to do with performance are a big deal, which is why I immediately said the infinite worlds aren't going to be good. But if we had a room-based voxely approach, there's actually quite a few cool things you could do. I can help you. Oh, hello, Sky. I can help you with the colours because they are light. Yeah. Well, that's me with the fogging and yeah. The cost of the Pro license isn't really much considering you would be making 200k plus to need it. Well, I was more interested in the source code license, actually. Oh, we've got a follower. Thank you very much. Batuhan Summit 12. Thank you, Ranks. All Unity games I've played so far had really weird physics. Well, yeah, so what I wanted to look at briefly tonight was character controllers, right? Because doing all this sort of stuff here, this is fine, right? But this isn't a character at all. This isn't a character controller that can run and jump through stuff. And I don't even really know what events to look at. So, so what am I going to do? What am I going to do? Why do you watch me? Chat, memes, Rob, stealing Rob's code, Teasel. Thanks, guys. All right. Change the building's material to legacy shaders. Bump. Oh, gosh. The instructions are coming in. Change the mesh renderer. What? Oh, there we go. Mesh renderer. Oh, right. Hello, Flint Steel. If it's just for physics, they're pretty easy to use third-party physics libraries. Well, I mean, like for the blocky physics I had, I mean, we can replace it. I mean, but the point is like I'm definitely getting the physics to feel how you want is solvable, whether it's through tweaking the default option or by writing your own replacement. Neither are necessarily cheap, but you can get a long way. You can get a long way with the wrong physics, basically. What was that? Right, well, I missed it. Sorry. Sky was like. Okay, let's make an optimized chunk mesh and duplicate so much that it resembles the draw distance you want. Oh, very much. Well, we'll come back to that in a sec. Yeah, so the Pro license was $125 a month, and that's nothing really. But I'd be curious to know what the cost of the source license was. Yeah. Ray March, and then let's see how fast it runs. Well, you see, the thing is that Ray March, what I was thinking is that we would obviously be rendering at the lower level of detail in the distance, so we would have a LOD system. Let's have a look. This is the problem when using 90% already finished code. Yeah, don't get me wrong. It comes with... I wouldn't say they're problems with Unity. Like, they are compromises, right? Because if we just say this is bad in Unity, it makes out that the whole of Unity is a bad value proposition. And it's not. It's a compromise. Yep, Unity source code access would probably cost arms, legs, and a kidney, Rob. Yeah, I suspect so, because I could get the Pro license for one user for whatever it was, $125. I'm sure that their source licenses don't scale that well. There'll be no concept of a single user source code license. In fact, they would probably be very suspicious of me. Right, what have I just missed? Every material is made out of a shader. You have a shader option on the material. Sorry, mate, I was looking away. Where's the material? Oh, hang on. Which material is this actually using? Mesh render. It doesn't have a material. Why not? Is it going to be on here on the mesh? That's the collide. I don't know what these icons are actually. It's got shader. So right, let me just catch up. So you have a shader option on the material. I find it very interesting that the C# code is converted to C++. Is that how Unity does it? I actually didn't notice. Sorry. 125 per month is nothing. Well, yeah. I mean, effectively, it's nothing. Yeah, exactly. So Vortex has told me already, and I just didn't catch up. Source code license is on a studio basis, and each contract is different. Absolutely. You can tell any time a service provider doesn't give a price on their website, it's because they want to negotiate the hell out of you, which I don't like. Okay, so basically, all the Unity games I played were ridiculous in CPU usage. Yep. Blue Spider, which is then used by runtime made in C++. It's not. It is actually compiled to CIL. Okay, cool. And the C++ games were like super slick. Yep. And the weird thing is Unity's physics. And there is a weird thing with Unity's physics that if an object is going fast enough, it can clip entire scenes. Yeah, well, I spotted that, but I mean, like that could be fixed. Yeah, if you compare Minetest, well, let's be blunt. Diorama's remeshing and is slower than Minecraft's, right? A voxely game could be just too much. Yeah, maybe. Well, I am well aware that a naive Unity game of even remote sophistication will have performance issues, right? Absolutely, it will. Wait, is Minecraft Unity now? Gosh, you guys are talking too quick. I can't catch up. In Unity, it uses Mono, which uses C# CIL assemblers. Virens 1234. I thought you were doing some pure C++ stuff. Hello, XP Coin. Yeah, I was, but I'm looking at Unity as well. Oh gosh, it still says Diorama Voxely game. I can't be bothered to change it. Unity games also let freak out graphics card. We were always like optimize later. Yeah, don't get me wrong. Diorama could run a lot faster. Absolutely, it could. That shader option you clicked is the right one. Okay, so legacy shader, and you said use bumped diffuse, was it? Let's try that. Woohoo! Okay, so we've got some other colours. Anyway, I'm going to carry on. I'm going to go to the asset store and look for a character controller, like for a 3D platform game. I am going to do that. It's just that, do you know what? Seeing that, I see Unity renderer is slick, but I suggest you create your own physics engine, to be honest. Well, I mean, for a blocky game, yeah. I could well do that, but the idea that I can just do this, right? So let's 3D object cube. Where is it? All right. The fact that I can do this. Let's reset the transform. Right. Remember, in Diorama, how much work did I have to put in to get rotating things? It was a lot, right? All right. Add component. Actually, I probably don't even need to do that. I can probably do this. There you go. Right. Now, if I run that, I have a feeling. Look, that is absolutely spectacular. Right, I have nothing like that in Diorama after a year and a half. So if we... Now, I'm pretty sure that in the physics, we could write an optimized voxel collider and stuff, but there's a degree of why bother, or replace it with bullet or something like that. I mean, I wouldn't really want to know how. Anyway, blah blah blah. Let's have a look. So right click on project browser. Oh, we're going to get some more help. Gosh, this is great. This is like having my own tutors here, isn't this? Wait, are you giving a Unity version of Diorama serious consideration? I'm giving the process of evaluating Unity a serious consideration, right? Right, so right click on import package, characters. Something just beeped. Oh, it's probably because I'm doing that. Import characters. But you have infinite worlds. Exactly. Gravity changes and, dare I say, water. Well, for those things... Whoa. All right. All. What the hell? Let's go crazy. Is that actually going to... Oh, I have to click import. Hello, Nick Winters. All right. Yeah, I mean, gravity changes and stuff, I suspect, probably aren't that. You're liking the beard. Yeah, I sort of seem to be growing it once a week now. No, you're not my beard, Jodie. Do you guys know the colloquial phrase for a beard? It's the name given to a trophy girlfriend. Not a trophy girlfriend. A girlfriend who hides, covers up for a gay man. Interesting. Dragging the FPS controller in the prefabs folder. What?
Doing a very good job though, am I?
What? Where's the prefab? What is that? Oh, I don't know what that is. Jodie, why? I'm not sure they're that interested in your nails. I'm genuinely not sure. Oh my gosh, guys. Look at this. Standard assets, characters. This is not straightforward, but this is a sign.
I think at least 2 people care about my nails. Actually.
Thanks, guys. Thanks, guys, for ditching me for Jodie's nails.
I'll be adding them to the Unity Assets store.
They are pretty neat nails. Yes, yes, yeah. All right. Full screen nails. Come on, Jodie. Show the nails and then Bogot. Oh, she's gone now. Nails is greater than Unity. Yeah. All right. Quit. Oh, no, Jodie. Somebody did actually ask for full screen nails.
Full screen nails.
Where's your thumb? Where's your thumb? That's better. Look. They are supposed to be the same colour, but she's really bad at painting them.
Your camera's really bad at focusing.
No, it's just that it knows that my face is more important than your nails. Don't touch my glasses. Don't touch the glasses. Right, you're on a small screen now, so you can't harass me. Right, and right, so I've just dragged in FPS control. Hang on. Click play. A+ on those nails. And where are mine? Mine are chewed. We'll have Teasel come in. Normally people ask for feet in streams. Yes, there's something sexual about that we don't really want. Whoa! So this has overridden the default camera. Oh God, Flint Steel. Flint Steel just subscribed to Teasel, motivated by nails.
Yes.
Yes, you've made her a happy wombat. Right, well, I mean, look at that. I'm even being pushed jerkily by it. That's ridiculous. Yeah, I clicked and dragged one thing and suddenly I've got a camera. Remove the default camera for audio. Okay. That's insane. Or does it... Yeah, I guess that's because I start in the same position. Whoa, did I see... Whoa! Z fighting's a thing of the past. Oh, damn it. See, now I've even got some kind of platforming. Oh, okay. Well, you don't... So, clearly I need to get you to stick to this because your now frame of reference is not this, which is a bit of a shame. And I'm still salt that it uses public variables instead of properties. Yes. Unity is really easy to get some basic stuff going. Yeah, so that's what I suspect. But there's a lot of things to do with motivation and helping you work out where you are in a project and whether it's going to be fun by doing things to only 80%, right? So I would always prefer trying to do a broad sweep of the gameplay first and trying to do a vertical slice basically. But that's pretty special. That's pretty special. The Unity system shines when you end up where a lot of interesting combinable behaviourally neatly fit into scripts, for instance, like in Cave Story, those blocks, yes. Are we going to put diorama in Unity? No. That's not the intention. I still don't, nothing will probably convince me that diorama is a good fit for Unity. But there's a few reasons why I want to look into Unity. And if one of the outcomes is that I could do something that's 90% of diorama in Unity, but a lot quicker, I would be stupid not to do that. All right. FPS controllers is different from rigid body because using the character controller instead of rigid body and its gravity is really bad. That's good to know. Good to know. Yeah, oh look, it's even got. I'm sort of bewildered that was one click and drag. But my goal is still to try and to get this. Let's turn that back off. Is still to try and get this like what is it? Captain Toad, right? So that was my goal. That was just let's get rid of that cube. Right, what have we got saying? Dragging the rigid body. No, it's all right. Oh, dragging the rigid body control. Okay, let's have a look. Let's try that. I don't mind. Whoa. Right, well that was spongy. Let's do that again. Okay, so this feels like arse, to be blunt. What the hell? Are we strafe jumping like in Quake 2? Jump diagonally. Quake 2, come on guys. Can't even get up that ramp properly. Okay, so the controls are clearly rubbish, right? So I can well believe that getting a good character controller is going to be hell. I think I'm stuck now. Yeah, I am. Well done. Oh, thanks, Unity. So clearly it's not just let's have a look. Oh, excuse me. Oh, and remove it. Oh yeah. So let's get rid of that. Let me go back to what I want really is not this, right? So my frame of reference for this is Captain Toad Treasure Tracker. Captain Toad Treasure Tracker videos. Walk through. Alright, go into third person character and use one of those. They are cool. A human model with animation.
So I know how to look around. It doesn't have to tell me each and every.
Okay, let's go and do that then. Where is it? Third character's first person, third person. Oh, crikey. Let's see what that says. You'll find 2 ready-made character prefabs. Let's take a third person character and replace the art with your own model. Shan't. So what do I need to drag? Prefab. Alright, let me get rid of that again. See what that does. Oh, okay. Maybe I do need a camera. Whoa! Right, that's... Right, so what I need to do is the main camera is tracking the player. I have no idea. Can I drag that there? See what that does. Yep. So there we go. Let's go and change scripts. Now it's like Mario Odyssey, yes. When you imported the character package, it imported a rollable controller. Check it out. I'm getting a bit overwhelmed from having too much going on here, Sky. You're going to have... Oh, I see. That's... yeah. Actually, why don't I just make the player bigger? Right, well, I mean, this is rubbish in many ways. Whoa! Okay, he's dead. Maybe 5's a bit too... Let's try that. Yeah, I mean, the point isn't that that's perfect, but I mean, come on, guys, let's give a bit of respect where it's due, right? Let's give a... Right, that was a fail. This is why it's called drag and drop. Yeah, but until I've used it, I genuinely, you know, that's a surprise that there's a fully animated, skinned character. I mean, it does handle badly. It does. I particularly like the way that you jump and land backwards. I mean, so I mean that's terrible. But could I see the potential there? Yes, of course I can. So this is what I was talking about. This is all adding food for thought, right? So even if we replace that with a crappy little, if we replace it with a crappy little character model of my own and gave it rubbish animation, it would still handle badly. But I would... The question is it better to write my own character controller in Diorama in C++ from scratch? He's stuck now. Brilliant. Or is it better to take something that's 80% of the way and fix it? And I think the correct answer is to fix what's there, right? FIFA 17. Well, exactly. I mean, we basically do have. We do have. Come on. Right, come on. No. Oh, yay. Kickball goal. Right. Write your own. Well, maybe. I mean, I would start from that and learn something. I'm so tempted to bring this in, buy this, because I just love this layout. Oh, love it. Right, Captain Toad, come on, back to the intro sequence. Right, so if you guys remember, this is what I was going to do. Be quiet and get rid of your stupid annotations. So what we've got here is a camera that can be rotated, right? So in this case, WASD doesn't control the... Well, okay, here's a question. How would we map this into... what I'm doing? So what I would like to do, and I don't know if this is feasible, is that WASD would rotate the camera. So left and right, A and D would spin the camera left and right, and WS up and down would do that. And then to move the character, we would click where we want the guy to go. So if we wanted to walk there, click there, casts array, picks the destination, character walks there, nav mesh kind of stuff, right? To be honest, I should probably be better off removing some of these things and starting with a flat sequence. Wouldn't you still need to make terrain generator even with those assets? Yeah, probably. That's really easy, Rob the Swan. They've built in functions for that. Why should that control scheme be a problem? No, I don't know. I'm sure it's all feasible, right? But the problem at the moment isn't that Unity can't do these things. The problem is that I only have a few hours usage of Unity, right? So I have no clue how to do this. I mean, what I'll do in bed tonight is none of your business, but part of it will involve reading the Unity manual. Right. Better make a new Metroid game. Why not the opposite? Click and drag to move camera and WASD to move. Well, because WASD, is that going to be globally or camera centric, or is it going to be relative to the axis alignment of the model, right? So there's a question there. There's a question there. You're aware of the negative image problem Unity has, right? Oh, absolutely. So I actually discussed this with Jody, funnily enough, tonight about Unity and about the asset flipping thing and how we do it as a joke and stuff. And yeah, there's an issue here but I mean, like, so here's a question. You guys who know Unity, look at what's going on here, right? We have a skybox and some particles and a small world. Would Unity be able to run this without going into meltdown? And the answer, I suspect, yes. So funnily enough, my problem with Unity as a complete package for the user, for a game player of a finished product, is not Unity and its performance. I'm sure that worries some people. It doesn't worry me. It's the whole front end sequence of when you run Unity and it comes up with that stupid pop-up dialogue that says, oh, what resolution? What do you want to do it in? I hate it. I hate it intensely. It's a piss poor piece of presentation for the user. And some people disable it and the defaults are wrong as well. So I hate that, right? Hate. I even swore, which I try not to do. I did a bad swear there, guys. Sorry. Captain Toad is like exactly what Unity is for. Well, yes. Yes. You can remove that rubbish. Yes, I hope so. Yes. And that's the point is, so Unity, we generally know what it's good at, right? So here's the question is, if I personally, me, Rob the Swan and Teasel, if we developed a small game in Unity as an experiment, would we just end up creating an equal game that looks a bit similar to everyone else's and doesn't stand out and has a Unity feel and is a bit rubbish? or would the fact that I generally know what I'm doing and know how to work around the shortcomings and the strengths and weaknesses of an engine, would I be able to make a game that is better value and more interesting and whatever it is than other people? And I have to believe yes. I may be wrong. I may be a smug, arrogant git who's actually wearing the Emperor's new clothes and is... what other metaphors or analogies can I throw in needlessly? But there you go. There you go. Thomas Bro, good to see you. Yep. Hello. How is the cat? She's all right. She's in the other room. It's International Cat Day. So, yeah. So make a empty game object at player's position and make the camera's parent. Check out the mouse look you find on the internet and put it on the empty object. What have I just got there? Oh, Davados UK is now following. We shall have that pop up in a minute. Right. So there will be some things you have to do from scratch, but it'll be easier and not a copy. Yeah, very much. It's going to depend on the art. Yeah, highly likely, actually. I got a hit beard. Yeah. So if any of you guys think I'm 20 years old, I love you, but look at the grey. Is that dinner? Oh no, it's just a grey hair. Look at that. Yeah, no shame. Right. 66. Yes. I assume that if you want to make a standout Unity game, you'll need a really good idea or hit some gameplay go on spot. Well, yeah. Yeah, I have the skin of an angle. You get. Hairs of wisdom. No, it's not. It's hairs of teaser waking me up at ready 4 in the morning. Right. Look. Guys, can you see? I hope you guys can appreciate. There you go. That's Captain Toad. And that's my version. It's good, isn't it? Right. Let's go through this stuff that Sky was saying. Right. Make the empty game object at player's position. Make an empty game object at player's position and make the camera's parent. Should that be make it the camera's parent? Yeah, okay. Create empty. Right. Rename. So, camera parent thingy. Right, so we'll put... So, I'll keep that camera. I'm going to disable it, but... oh, camera. So we've got a camera that's a parent to that. So I need it to do a look at, right? So let's have a think. Hang on. Second object, yes. I assume if you want to make a standout Unity game, you'll need a really good idea, hit some gameplay golden spot. That's kind of true of all games though, right? I once mocked up a similar Captain Toadish game. I could provide some assets. Yep. Very much the Puzzle Palace one, if you remember. I do. Yes, I think I do. Beard Simulator 2017. Bake light maps. Oh, dear me. I'm bad at English. Don't judge me. I'm not judging you. You're being very helpful. Thank you. Unity has good... Yeah, exactly. So I think this camera stuff... see, that's one of the downsides of doing Unity, right? For me to develop in Unity... I basically need to go away and read a lot of stuff, which doesn't make for compelling streaming. Whereas you guys get a really good deal when I talk because I'm so interesting. Right. So what have we got? Right. It's got it says move the camera a little distance. Okay. Yep. And replace Toad with Teasel. Captain Teasels. Dreamy tracker. Let's see how Captain Teasel's dreamy. Yeah, it doesn't scan very well. Teasel's treasure trove. That's all right, actually. That's all right. Yeah, let's not do dreamies because that's well, I'll get sat on for that. But Teasel's treasure trove is pretty cool. Hello, Serializer. All right. Yeah, yeah. Oh, and here she is. Hit. She just walked straight back out. Fine, up yours, cat. I've been trolled by my cat. She's never that rude. Ask that company if you can use their brand and co-op with them. Yeah, a lifetime supply of Dreamies for Teasel. Yeah, Unity has a bad name because you have to pay £25 whatever a month to get rid of splash screen. Yeah, that money is it really is meaningless. Let's have a look. Anime 1005 is now following me on Twitch. Oh, thanks. Anime. All right, groovy. Yep. Owned by a cat, I know. Teasel's trademark, Dreamy's trademark, Sky. Yeah. Oh. Star, are you there? I'll say hello. She is. Hello. I haven't seen you for a while, but that's because I've been hiding away doing contract work. How are you doing? No. So the Unity licenses, there is a cheaper one. So Unity. If you look at products, yeah. So the Plus is $35 a month, I think. Yeah, customizable splash screen and performance reporting, extended Unity. So the reason I would go Pro is. Source code access plan. Yeah, it's not the premium support. To be honest, I'm not sure what pro level services mean. So I would only pay pro to get source code if I needed to do something fast, like remeshing in a diorama-like game. Yeah, Star, what have you been up to lately? Feel free to link to any artwork you created if you want to show it off. We're having a a philosophical debate about why people like me are going to become redundant in the near future. And I'm looking at Unity. So brilliant, lovely, great, smashing. Yeah. Lots of commission work. Yeah. That sounds good. I love this. I get pinged. The Killer Bro 11 is now following me on Twitch. Thank you very much. And it'll only pop up like in 2 minutes time on there. Right. Oh, what was this? Simple mouse look. Let's go and see what this is. Feel free. The script now accounts for initial orientation. You know, you can specify pitch rotation of character, integrated data. So I'm actually gonna Sky. I'm gonna try doing some coding, right? I know, ridiculous, right? So I'm actually gonna try. I want to camera target, right? I actually want to. I want to play around with this myself, right? So what I'm going to try and do is that's the camera target, right? And we've got our camera. And basically, I'm going to attach to the player. Let's get rid of that. So this is me potentially doing something that's not going to work, but I want, oh, Teasel's back. Hooray. Hooray. International Cat Day. There's the Teasel. So, Teasel, what do you have to say at this, in your country's hour of need? Meow? You going to meow for us? Meow? No, you're not. Right. Yeah, I'll worry about a 200k cap later. Coding Unity, sure, this fits together. What's on Unity Plus has an annual revenue. Oh yeah, right. Star, are you going to any conventions or anything, or did you go to any conventions? Are you off to KitCon or anything like that? Right, and then in a non-smooth segue, so the point is that this is now attached to here. So what is it I'm trying to do? So I want the camera to move. Let me just check that that's actually going to happen. The camera. Oh yeah, I didn't actually want to attach it to that, did I? No, that was that was my main point of not doing that. Right. So the camera doesn't have a script attached at the moment, but what I want to do is I'm going to create a new script. Right, create C# script. Right, all new bogus dude camera. I bet that doesn't work. All right, and we're gonna. That's the camera target, so we're gonna go to, because the script class cannot be found. Oh. Love it. All right, let's try. Come on, little script. On camera. Oh, new base script class cannot be found. Is this something to do with my naming? Because I stupidly put spaces in. I have no idea if that's going to be bad. If there is work, then Insomnia. But other than that, not since Hyper Japan. Oh, okay. Okay. So what are these commissions you're doing, by the way? No, it's not liking it, is it? Nope. Adventure game is more portable for Net Eurosi, yes. Emote commission. Sky, read previous, right, read previous. Oh, he's got two read. This is a good method, because when you put the mouse look on your empty game object, so when you move your mouse, it will rotate that empty plus. Yeah, no, Sky, I'm deliberately not trying to use. I actually want to work this out for myself, even if it involves doing it wrong multiple times along the way. So this is me. This is one of the ways I'm learning with Unity, is I've already worked out the bounds of what is too far for me to do it myself. But I'm going to have a go. I'm going to have a go at it. I'm going to get rid of that in case I've just bodged it because of the stupid name. Create. Where was it? C# script. Right. Nice name, camera. Camera scripty. Come on, you can't do that. Right, camera. No, it's still not liking that. Yep, yeah, it was the naming thing. I bodged it up basically. Teasla, such a beauty she is. Right, is there a built-in Mouselook script? No, don't know. Right, so what I'm going to do now is this camera. I'm just going to do a quick bit of maths. This doesn't actually matter where it is, I guess. Oh no, actually, that's all right. So, nice camera script. Right, on start. So, private offset vector 3. Right. So start. So what I'm going to do is calculate the original offset. So offset equals. Right. We'll do public game object. Look at. Is that correct? Right. Offset equals. So it was look at dot transform, I think. Or is it position? I've forgotten already. Player.transform.position. Right, why is that not giving me nice? Why is that not giving me nice stuff? I don't know. Modern behavior, public class. I don't know. Okay, dot position. So we're actually gonna copy the same there. Is that actually gonna work? Ironically, Unity's popularity is its e-supportability. Yeah, I mean, I think the how many platforms it runs on, for example, pushes me past the point of caring. And I think Unity it's a bit like Steam in that it's so endemic now that ideally I wouldn't invest in something where somebody else holds the keys to the kingdom, such as Steam, Valve, or Unity. But it's just kind of tough, really. Camera script face, yes. We've got Ice Egger, thank you. There are other cross-platform builds out there, but not priced as competitively. Yeah, I mean, Unity just won the day, didn't it? Right, so what am I going to do? So it's going to move. I need to move it to the player. So, player. Right. So when how am I going to do this? Right, so what do I want to do? Right, camera needs to be positioned behind the player. Positioned at the needs to be positioned such that it looks through the player at the look at. Does that make sense? I mean, it's a look at camera. So let's go and have a look at Unity look at. Hopefully that will just pop up. Yep, there's a transform.lookat. Excellent. Target world up. Yep, I like that. Okay, so that should... I really dislike working with Unity myself. I see people getting great results with it. Yep. 51 viewers, you poor sods. The blueprint system is very good. Yeah, I guess I've never heard that Unreal is easily pick upable, right? Never heard that. Oh yeah, 4,000 followers. So I think I did say, I can't remember what I said I'd do for 4,000 viewers. I did mention today I might do another 24-hour stream or something. That would be annoying. Right, so what I need to do is do a... Okay, how to do this. Create... calc XZ player to look at angle, extend, rotate offset by that angle, add that, make camera transform equals player.position plus offset times angle. Is that right? I think it is. I think that is. Adventure game rewrite and diorama every weekend. That might be worth trying. Might be worth it. It's yeah. But Unity seemed to invite a disproportionate amount of bad code from the teams I worked on. Yeah, it could be. It could do. I think the democratization of game development with tools such as Unity, right, is the pro point. The great thing is it's an enabler. It brings in a whole bigger audience of people who previously could not make games, who can now make games. And the downside is it brings all those people in who don't know how to make games. And the downside is that the coding is going to be terrible. I would expect any half decent game developer programmer with previous history of making games would not automatically equate to making badly coded Unity games. So apart from the hacks to get around problems, right? Right. So what was I going to do? Oh yeah. Public. No, what am I doing? Vector. Is there not? Does auto not exist in this? Damn it! All right, vector 3. Right. To target equals new vector 3. Sorry. Let's just do transform player.transform.position minus look at dot transform dot position. Right, why does it not like that? Oh, it does. So okay, whatever. It's just taking a while to sort this out. Anyway, to target dot y equals 0. We'll just null that out. So what is it? C# A10. Oh, A10. Not ATNAT. Math class. Hang on a sec, guys. I'm just finding out what my function is in C#. And they do have an ATAN too. Excellent. Right. So, float angle equals math. Do I have to include that? Okay. Is that what? Okay, if you say so. Math. Nope. A10 2. Nope. How do I? It's not liking that, is it? Look at him with his substitution failure is not an error. Where have we? Can we get the generics? You probably can. Unity, C# math system.math. Is that not? Oh, all right. Fine. Okay. Great. Okay, so 2 target dot x, 2, actually I don't need that then, do I? Target dot z. Okay, so we've got an angle. Right, so no, is there not a matrix? So what is that? What type is the transform? Fine, Sodjar. I think Unity has its own math class. Yeah, I mean, that's actually going to be the wrong... I don't mind about finding out the correct stuff, but transform is transform. It's capital T, is it? Transform. No, why is that? Why is that not coming up? I'm going to have to basically spend time working out how to get these things. Let's have a look. So Math F. Maybe I will have to use this. I am using Unity Engine. William Cheer. Oh, hello, dude. Restart Visual Studio. Oh, okay. All right. Enough of you have said it that I do finally pick up. Why is that? I watched Dino struggling with Unity for 10 plus months. He would say use as little of Unity as possible. What was he trying to do with Unity though? Let's reopen that. All right, Math F. You're absolutely right, guys. So does that mean I can do transform dot? Yes. There is a matrix 4x4. Okay. So we got a transform equals new. Actually, I could probably do dot rotate. No, I'm not going to rotate it around a quaternion. Ugh. Translate, transpose, ortho, look at. I don't really want to look at. Well, I'm not at the moment. What's TRS when it's home? Why is there not just a rotate with... Why do I have to have a quaternion to do a rotate? What? Is there an identity? There is. Okay. Let's have a look. Maybe it's matrix 4F. Yeah, I don't... That's the only matrix that's cropping up. But what I'll do, let's see if I can do this. Find out what's in the transform. No, it is a matrix 4x4. Yeah, see, look, there's a rotate vector 3 axis and float angle. That's kind of what I was thinking of. Or maybe I have to... I basically can't remember. I did do this ages ago, but I basically can't remember. Transform.rotate. No, okay. Okay, it does have to be here. Yeah, that is a surprise. Transform dot. Where are we? Transform rotate Euler or something. Oh, okay, it could well be. Hello, Harta. Transform with a lowercase. Transform with a lowercase, really? Okay, no one's going to tell me what Dina was trying to do. So did he make Kickoff the latest Kickoff in Unity? Interesting. This is weird. That transform says it's says it's got to rotate. Public void. So why are they not showing up? Seeing as I've just reset. Oh, okay. I think I know why. Yeah, so it is actually appearing there. Right, I know why that was. Sorry. So would we actually create a new transform here? So what I'm going to actually do instead is transform equals. Actually, let's. I want my transform. I was because I'd created a local variable called transform. It was messing up the. There we go. Set parent sets. Yeah, no, see, it's all a bit rubbish. Let's have a look. Transform. But transform.rotate is rotating that transform. I need to reset it. Yeah, I just want to set it to the identity. I don't want to rotate what's already there in the transform. See, that's not setting the rotate. That will be rotate itself, right? Transform.rotation.set. Is that what it is? Amazing. Amazing. It's a sodding quaternion. Oh well. All right. The rotation, fine. Is the last value supposed to be 0 or 1 for a quaternion? What other? Got the identity. No, it's just identity. All right, well, so transform.rotation.set. Right, why is that not liking this? Because those are, yep. Is that what? Oh, the lowercase. All right. Gosh, finally get there. Okay, so the rotation is now set. Okay, transform dot. So what I'm going to do at the moment is just let me just check I've actually got something at all working at the moment. Let me just check that, because I still need to attach these in Unity, right? So camera target, where is it? So we got camera. So I want the lookat to be the camera target, and the player to be the player. Right. Yeah. Okay. So that is actually, yeah. So that is doing what I want. So now I'm going to get it to rotate And I can't. The reason I don't just want to use the look at is because I want an offset from the player's position. So that's what I'm going to do. So transform.rotation dot rotate by angle. Oh, hilarious. Vector 3 Euler angles. Ah, you massive git. We want it around the Y. So this might need to be negated, actually. Right, well, the rotation is being completely ignored anyway, so lovely. Why? Why is that being ignored? Let's just give it a non-zero value and see if that actually does anything. No, doesn't seem to be. Why not? Why is that not rotating by anything? I'm not respecting any style guide at the moment. Let's see what comments you've got. In the future, to set angles, use transform.Euler angles equals. Use transform.rotation equals quaternion.Euler. Oh, okay. Oh, well, I can change that. I don't think var works, does it? I genuinely don't care about the lack of tidiness or whatever. Wind up Harlequin, thanks for watching. Thanks for following. By the way, did William Chu actually say hello, or did I miss that? Yeah, I'm not getting any angle there. I wonder how I debug this. I actually don't know how to debug Unity either, but whatever. So toTarget equals player.transform position minus lookat.transform position. Yeah, that has to be giving us some value. We do a tan 2 of the x and the z. That's good, isn't it? Mr. Salamok, thanks for following. So why is that not coming up with anything on the Y? Let's have a look. Combine the words. Yes. Debug.log less. Does that actually work? Cool. Debug.log. Where's my console? That's interesting. Oh, no, it's not. Let's go to the end of the console. Did that even move? Yeah, it did. But the angle wasn't changing. At least it didn't look like it. Oh. I might need to do that. Let's try that. Okay, well that wasn't the issue. Why is that? The Euler angle is 0 to 360 degrees. It's not in radians. Wow. Okay. That's going to be odd. Oh, scripting reference. Quaternion. Have I spelled that wrong? I might have done. Public functions, static functions. What was the function I was looking at? Constructor. Yeah, why is it in degrees? What? Why would they do that? Ugh. Thank you. Just starting Unity and the attaching Visual Studio. Okay, I'll have a look at that. Quaternion.lerp. Nope. Right. 2 radians. Is there not a radians function? Math F. That's what I want. Non-invocable method. Why is it non-invocable? Oh, excellent. Okay, it's not a function. Yeah, all right, that makes sense. Dooby doo dooby doo dooby dooby doo. Right, I would class that as some kind of disaster. Brilliant. Come on. Please run. Nope. Interesting. If I'm setting the transform, do I only need to... Well, ATAN2 presumably is returning... I mean, I'll check. But I'm assuming this returns in radians. Yeah, it does. I can never remember which way round it is, which is why I'm fiddling with the plus and the minus. Right, we've actually got something visible. Oh, I've lost it. We have actually got it showing something. Whoa. Right, that is actually working. So what I need to do, player, camera target. So the trouble is that the camera target is in a terrible place. So let's put the camera target way over there and we'll rerun it. So if I move around, it's always looking at the camera target. So what I now want to do is to extend the, I want to extend the look at, because this is actually where the, oh great, this is where the ball is. Oh, I'm wrong. Oh, if I jump I can do it. Alright, so what I now need to do is the position. Yes, this is why I wanted to do a transform, some matrix maths, but I was getting a bit Quaternion, look rotation to target. We'll do that in one line. I don't know what all this complex stuff is for. Quaternion, look rotation. Because I didn't know that existed. Let's go and have a look at that. That's interesting if Unity is steering people to quaternions, because that's obviously that's not user friendly at all. Look rotation. Yeah, there we go. Forward, the direction to look in, the vector that defines in which direction is up. Okay. Yeah, I don't need that. So, yeah, we will... Oh. Vector 3 dot up. Yeah, so... Oh, and that's even got. Right, let's try that. A helpful default. Right, something's complaining. Oh, yeah, screw that. That doesn't matter. Yeah, so we've got the same thing. So thank you for that. Again, this is a case of looking at the documentation. Ah, poo sticks. You can do it. Yeah, man. All right. So yeah, so I've now got the ball looking towards there, and now I need to jerk it, extend it back a bit. So the thing is to do that, I actually need the result of the rotation. So I wonder if I can get. Oh my. Yeah, it's vector 3. I was hoping there was. How do I convert quaternion into Unity? Convert quaternion into vector 3. Let's have a look. That's what Euler angles is. Excellent. Right, so transform dot rotation dot Euler angles. Let's go and have a look at that. Turns a vector 3. Cool. Vector 3 Euler angles. Is that a function or no? It's again so. Right. So now plus that times. Is that what we want to do? That'd be interesting to see whether that. It's not going to like it. I was wondering whether it does a component-wise multiply, but it doesn't. Okay. And let me actually just see what this looks like, because I didn't have the offset on, I think. What just happened there? Rotation times position. Can you actually do that? Good, good, good. Yeah, so we've got the offset, but we actually want it to be... Yeah, I was doing my head in. Whoa! Yeah, so we'll never see the ball anyway. Right. Why are we? Why have I got a clip of Dino Dini's kickoff revival? Oh, excuse me. Just reading your chat. I should have transform rotation times player transform dot position plus offset. Are you sure about that? That doesn't seem the right order for me, but multiplication is not symmetrical. Yes. Commutative is the word you're looking for. I'll try that. I don't think that's it, but I don't mind being wrong. Did somebody else just follow me? I think they did. Whoa, Pinch Scorpion 1, thank you very much for the follow. Mr. Salamok, did I say thanks? Well, I'm going to. Now, thanks. Right. Why am I pressing F5? Oh, stop saving it. What's going on? What's happening? Right, I balls that one up. Let me get rid of that third person controller. It just do be getting in the way. Right. That is the wrong rotation. So if we have a look at this scene, the only key I'm pressing is W, which moves the ball in that direction, right? Moves it towards there. So the camera, that rotation is now coming wrong. Yeah. You've got 70 viewers this time of day. Yes, I know. And it's midnight, and I only wanted to be on for about an hour and a half, so I should be wrapping up soon. Right, what I actually want to do, I think, might be that one. Let's try that. Or I might need to do an inverted. No, there we go. We can see the ball in. Right. I mean, I can't actually control it because the movement is relative to the world. Because, I mean, we can see that by looking at the player controller. Yeah, so it's just got this axis. So we would need to translate that by the camera as well. And then you're going to end up with hilarious things being close all but this. So we can get rid of that. Groovy. So that actually is kind of it. So if I put the camera target, oh no, not the camera target, the camera, and let's move that a bit lower so it actually tracks the ball. Okay, so the ball's actually just, hopefully that's roughly what it means. Let's see if that actually works out. Yeah, it does. Hooray. Brilliant. Okay, so that's the kind of rotation. Now that's not actually, I actually didn't want to attach it to the player after all that, but that will do for now. Teasel, are you excited? Thanks. I still don't get what you're doing. What is the camera supposed to do? So this was me playing around with a camera that, so we have your player moves around the world and the camera always looks at the player, but also rotates to look along the player towards a particular point. So if I move this over here, in fact, let's actually do that. It's ignoring the Y at the moment, but if we put that there, oh, let's just check. Yep, okay. So now the camera is always going to be looking at the ball and this bit over here. So let's run that. There we go. So it's always looking at that camera target. And that's because I'm trying to do something that will ultimately end up like Captain Toad Treasure Tracker. That's my Unity demo. So, so that works all right. And then if we stop that and we move this camera over, let's say over to this bit of greenery here. Rerun that. This feels like the Metroid Prime lock-on. Yeah, it does. There we go. Oh, and equally skillful as in Metroid Prime. So yeah. Now the next thing would be I have to sort out that character controller. I don't actually care the fact that it's a ball and it's all a bit naff, but let's go and put this in the middle because that's where it's supposed to be. -10. That's a bit odd. Where's the world origin? Canvas. Canvas? What's the canvas when it's at home? Oh, yeah, all right. Oh, okay. So this has got stupid. All right, well, I'm going to... Stupid. Right. Right, Let's go and rearrange move the player to actually where it needs to be. Whoa, that's not what I meant to click on. Right, you'll have to forgive me while I get used to... I don't actually do 3D software, so I'm not fully okay with moving around in this. Okay, so that's that, and let's get the camera target. Alright, so hopefully that will be, what, 16? Or is it 8? No. Oh, interesting. Okay, there's 0, 0, 0. Fair enough. Alright. I don't mind. Right. That won't... Oh, well, there was me saying it won't actually change anything because I didn't move the camera. Well done, me. So let's put the player at 10, 11, minus 14. 10, 11, minus 14. So we'll go 10, 11, minus 14. Put it in the same position, and then I can set whatever it is I want there. So let's actually move it further back. So how do I get the little camera stuff back? Oh, there was a camera preview in the bottom right sky. Transform the forward is forward, transform forward times -1 is backwards. Yeah, oh, okay, yeah, cool. Yeah, I mean, a lot of that's familiar, rings a bell from when I used to do XNA stuff. That's interesting. It hath vanished now. Why? That is odd. Windy Beard Games. Oh my god, this is getting a bit silly. You moved camera target, not camera. Did I? Oh, I'm such a prat. Yep, you're right. Ugh. Yeah, the prat. Right, so let's go. There we go. Look, it's got a preview and everything. I am such a wombat. Right. And the camera target can go to hell. In this case, hell is the origin. Right, okay, back. Hello, Windy Beard Games. All right, how's it going? Right, it does mean I forgot that my world actually had some ramps in that I'd placed manually, because this is a Magica Voxel model. But that's okay, we've got super jump. There we go. Let's go. I'm going to go and just get rid of those ramps, because then I don't care about them. Don't even work here. All right. You can tell because the camera looks like a camera. How's things, Windy Beard? All right, let's just check I haven't broken anything. Right. So what I could do, let me think about this. What would be the simplest thing that would actually make this work? So if we look at Captain Toad, okay, so I was kind of, what am I trying to do here? Yeah, I'm not going to even attempt that now, but it would be kind of cool to click somewhere and have him walk that place. I mean, actually, if I'm looking at a kind of grid-based game or something, then there's no point using a nav mesh. I might as well write my own thing and keep them do an A-star thing. That's not going to be very much. Just grinding through a huge mountain of art. How are you? Oh, well, I'm looking at Unity, and it's all right. I mean, it massively helps that I've got all these people telling me all the functions and that I basically didn't know. So this is kind of good. Nav mesh is better. Yeah, maybe. It depends on the kind of game, because I don't necessarily want an organic kind of walking. You know, like if I was doing something like Final Fantasy Tactics, it would be moving on a grid. Oh, hello, hamster. All right, it's been a while. And a Simbi. Oh, we've got people. Hello. Am I going to upload it to Steam tonight? Dude, this is my sequel. This is my second game. Damn green light. Oh well, for $100, it's worth it. You'll all buy a copy, won't you? Yeah. There's no point me keep fiddling around because I'm not going to attempt anything new. But the truth is that, let's have a look. I mean, the camera, I've now given this drag and drop stuff with the public variables. You may argue that you don't like it being public and everything public is then exposed, but it is pretty damn cool. I will buy 10. Thank you very much. There are functions for clicking stuff like, cool. Camera, screen point to ray. Returns a ray going from camera through a screen point. Resulting rays in world space. Starting on the near plane of the camera, going through positions X, Y pixel coordinates on the screen. Screen space is defined in pixels. It sure is. Brilliant. Well, that's fantastic. Yeah. Yeah, that's groovy. Camera. What other stuff is there on the camera? All cameras, current main. Let's have a look at the functions. Add command buffer. Oh, crikey, whatever that is. Calculate thrust and corners. Yep, I can see that being useful. Stereo projection matrix. Yep. Render to cube map. Interesting. It doesn't have to be public for it to be in the inspector, doesn't it? Oh, okay. I'm a complete newbie to this, so please don't be surprised. Hang on, where was... Oh, screen point array. Sorry, I was looking for something beginning with ray. Yeah, where is it? Where's screen point array? Weird. What was public functions? What was I looking under? I don't know. But it is there. Messages or delegates? Oh, sorry. I was looking under the inherited members. Sorry, I didn't realise that's how the documentation was laid out. Viewport to screen point. No need for that. Serialized field above the declaration. Groovy. Let's go and have a look. I kind of dread to think what Unity is going to do if these things start appearing and disappearing. Yeah, they're still there. That's okay. Winnie Beer Games, that's all right, mate. I'm actually going to be heading off myself. So I'm going to do a bit of pimping now, guys. So normally I would host another dev stream, but actually I'm going to host this guy. So he's... I'll close that. So he's doing a 24-hour stream for charity. So this guy I used to work with, and a lovely guy called Aaron, and he's created a charity called Little Heroes, I think it is. And the point is this is a charity stream, and so I will host him. So say hello to him and be nice. If any of you could contribute, and that would be fantastic. He's got a PayPal link, I think, under the stream. But yeah, it's what the charity does is it uses the money to create these packages, these art packages, which it sends out to hospitals for kids usually in long-term care, I think, and they get to draw comics, and that's what the package is for. So I will host this, guys. Thank you for watching. Cliff Harris. What's Cliff Harris? I'll have a look at that in a second. Yeah, Cliff Harris. He's great. Right, guys. Thanks for watching. I will see you guys later. I'm going to be on Little Heroes for about 5 minutes or so. But thanks for all the hosts. Thanks for watching. I may well be back tomorrow evening because fun. Teasel says goodbye. You can tell that by the way that she moves her lungs to breathe and nothing else. All right, guys. See you later. Bye-bye. Thanks for all your help.